Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Still taking place in my garage here. But that's okay because it's the Halloween season. So I thought in this video we would do a drawing of Oogie Boogie from The Nightmare Before Christmas. But before we do that, just a friendly reminder, here on Truly Artrageous, I like to teach you guys how to draw cool stuff in a fun and easy way. And I post brand new videos to the channel here every Thursday. So when that calendar rolls around to Thursday, be sure to come on back to the channel for some new drawings. But if you would like to make things a little bit easier, a little bit more automatic, go right now down below, click that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so that YouTube does all the work for you and lets you know when I have a new video. All right, let's get into our drawing of Oogie Boogie. Okay, so for this drawing, you're gonna need a piece of paper. You're going to need your drawing utensil. I'm using a black marker so it's easier for you guys to follow along. And then when we get to our coloring step, this is the color palette that I'm using for Oogie Boogie. Feel free to copy this or choose your own colors. Also, if I'm going too fast during the tutorial here, please feel free to push that pause button or hit rewind. I want you guys to be able to follow along with me as easily as possible. All right, first step, we're gonna draw the side of Oogie Boogie's head and a little bit of the contour of the outside of his mouth. So we're gonna start up here. We're gonna curve a line in like that. And then the side of his mouth kind of comes out a little bit and over and down. And then there's a straight line that comes down like that, because it's kind of a crease in his neck there. Next, we're gonna draw Oogie's mouth. So this is kind of wavy, it's some organic wavy lines. So you don't have to match what I do, just kind of the direction that it goes, because Oogie's mouth is, if you watch the movie, is kind of all over the place. So we're gonna start here. We're gonna curve up, we're gonna curve down like this, and we're gonna curve down a little bit further like that. And we're gonna go over, and then we're gonna come up like that. And then on the bottom side, we're gonna go down a little bit like that. Gonna come over like that, down like that. And then it's a little bit straighter here on the bottom, or I should say in the middle there. And then we're gonna curve up like this. And this last part is kind of straight up and in. Next, we're gonna draw Oogie's eyes. So that's gonna start right over here on this side, kind of about 2/3 of the way up on the curve that we drew the first time. So we're gonna curve a line down like this. And then we're gonna curve another line starting kind of at the same point here, going up like that. And then he's got kind of a crease in his brow here. So we're gonna curve a line up like that, another one up like that. Then we'll draw the bottom part of the eye here. So we're just gonna curve down like this, over and in like that. And then same thing on this side, just kind of over and connecting to that top line there. The one on the other side is slightly smaller. So we're gonna come out like this and go up and in like that. Next, we're gonna draw the contour of the other side of his face. So that's gonna start right about here. We're gonna curve up just a little bit there. Then we're gonna kind of follow this line here. Curve out like that, in like that, and then it comes out over here, up on the side, and then this part kind of curves up like that, and you're gonna curve out and back in like that. Next, we're gonna draw the top of Oogie's head. So it's gonna start right here. It's gonna curve over like this, and then we're gonna curve down like this, and then up like that, and out like that. Then we'll do the bottom side. And this just kind of follows this top line here. So we'll curve down and up and in like that. Next, we're gonna draw Oogie's left arm. It's on the right side of our paper though. So we're gonna start over here, and there's a couple of folds in his fabric here that we're gonna draw. So we're gonna just curve a line up like this, smaller one like this, a little bit higher over there, and then we're gonna curve around like that. A little bit straighter on this part. Then it's gonna come down like this, around, and kind of back up in. And then the bottom part is just kind of a curved line all the way to there. straighten that a little bit.
Please try again.
There we go. Then we'll do his right arm, but it's on our left side of the paper. So we're gonna start over here. There's a little bit of crease in his fabric over here too. So we're coming up and going down like this. A little tiny bump there. Then we are going to draw a curved line that comes up, out, around, and then it's gonna pull back up and in like that. And then the bottom side is just kind of a curved line up to about there. Next, we're gonna draw the right side of OOGIE's body. So it's gonna start right here. He's got a bunch of creases here. So we're gonna do kind of some wavy, like cloud shape lines. So we're gonna start here. We're gonna curve a line up like this. Another one over like this. And it's gonna start to come out a little bit like this. And then there's a big curve that comes out and down like this. And then there's one here on the bottom that represents kind of his leg. So we're gonna start right here and curve that up to about there. Then we'll do the other side of OOGIE's body. Same thing over here, because he's kind of a burlap sack. There's lots of folds in his body. So we're gonna curve a line down like this. Then we're gonna curve another line over like this. A smaller one like that. And then we're gonna just draw kind of a big arch all the way out to about there. All right, next we're gonna draw the bottom of OOGIE BOOGIE. So it's just kind of a curved line down like this, up like this, and then there's a crease here. Then we're gonna pull that line all the way back to here like that. We're gonna stop. Next we'll do his feet. So we're gonna start over here. We're gonna draw out like this, and his feet kind of are pointy a bit, like that. Back up and in like that. And then the one back here is kind of pivoted. So we're gonna draw that line out like this, up a little bit. Then it's gonna curve down to the bottom there, over with a little bit of a point on the tip, up, over, and back in. All right, so we're gonna come back up to the head here, and we're gonna add some definition to OOGIE's mouth. So it's just gonna be kind of a contour line that follows the mouth line here. So we're just gonna come down like this, go over like that. And then we're gonna add kind of a few bumps, because if you look at OOGIE's mouth, it kind of has these little bumps on it on the outside where his lips would be. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, like that. Then there's some creases in his neck here. So the first one comes down like this. And then the next one is right here. It's gonna pull down like that. Next, we'll add the folds in his fabric on his left arm on the right side of our paper. So that's gonna pull off of this line here. It's just gonna come down like that. This one over here is kind of funky. So it's gonna go like this, and then a little bit of a bend like that. And then this smaller one is gonna be like this, a little bit of a line like that. And so eloquent, a little bit of line like that. Next, we're gonna go over here and we're gonna draw the curves on this side of his body, the left side of his body, but our right side of the paper. It's just gonna curve up like that. A little bit of line underneath there. This one's also gonna curve up. This one's gonna be a little bit straighter, like that. And then this bottom one starts to turn down a bit. Next, we're gonna draw the creases on the right side of OOGIE BOOGIE, but our left side of the paper here. We're gonna come off of this line. We're just gonna pull down and out like that. This one's gonna do sort of the same direction, but a little bit smaller, like that. Then we've got these crease lines down here in his fabric. One comes up like this. The other one's a little bit bigger, comes up like that. This one does the same. I'm gonna make this one a little smaller. Then this one here is a little bit larger, so we're gonna pull this one out like that. And then the one on the bottom kind of represents his leg. So we're gonna pull off this line here. We're We're gonna come out all the way like that. And then we're gonna add just a little bit of definition to his eyebrows. We'll come back up to the face here, and we'll just pull a line down like that, and another down like that. Then there's a crease line on the bottom here, so come on down to the bottom. We're gonna curve up like that, and this one's gonna go like this, a little bit over here. Next, we're gonna add Oogie's dice because he's a gambling boogeyman and he doesn't play fair. So we're gonna start over here. We're just gonna make a square like that. And next to it, we're gonna make a diamond like that. Then we're gonna put just a little bit of a line down here just to give that kind of that 3D shape to it. And then this is going to come out like this, down like that, out like that, and in like that. And then we're gonna add snake eyes. So go dot, dot. Last but not least, we're gonna add the stitching lines to Oogie Boogie. So we're gonna start up here with this head. So this one just follows the line below it. So we're gonna curve up, down, up again, and down again. And then we'll add our stitches. This one you can just kind of go crazy. They don't need to be in any particular order or look in a particular way. Just some straight lines. Then we'll come over to his left arm here on our right side of the paper. We're gonna curve down, over, and in like that. Then we'll add our stitches. Next, we'll come back over to the right arm, which is on our left side of the paper, and we'll add the stitch line here. So this starts here. It's gonna curve up and over and into that top of his arm there. Then we'll add our stitches. Then he's got a stitch line on each side of his body, and because in this picture he's kind of twisted, it's gonna come across, and I'll show you what that looks like. So we're gonna come down like this, then we're gonna come over and in like this. Then we'll add our stitch lines. Now this next part you can do if you want to, but I thought it'd be a fun idea to add a little hole in here with a bug coming out of there because he's just full of bugs. So what we're gonna do for that is we're gonna draw a line out like this. Maybe there's a little bit of a tear in there. Then we're gonna come over like this, up and in like that. And then I'm gonna draw a spider. So we'll come down like this. I'm just gonna draw a little circle here, legs. Then we'll close that up, just like that. Next, we'll add the last of our stitch lines to his feet. So this one starts over here on the right foot, which is on our left side of the paper, goes up like that. Then we add our stitches. Then we'll come over to the left foot, which is on our right side of the paper, and add the stitch line on that one. So we'll curve out like this, down and in like that, and add some stitches. All right, there's your line work for Oogie Boogie from The Nightmare Before Christmas. And now it's time for the gratuitous, cringeworthy, slightly annoying dad joke. Okay, what kind of a bed does a pig sleep in? A hammock. All right, let's move on to our coloring step, and we'll do that as quickly as the bugs inside Oogie scatter away, starting now. All right, and there's your fully colored Oogie Boogie from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Thanks everybody for drawing along with me. I hope you guys had lots of fun drawing Oogie Boogie. Hey, occasionally I run out of ideas, and I'm depending on you guys to help me out there. So if you guys have a great idea about what you would want me to teach you how to draw, leave that in the comments for me. And if you enjoyed this video, leave me a like. All right, that's gonna wrap up this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.